Welcome to the Bald Bold-a-Thon. We are very excited about this day because we're celebrating leadership. And although you'll see a common hairstyle, we believe that the message of leadership is what's going to bring the world together. So September 13th was Bald is Beautiful Day. And we did that last month, and we had about 55 people share their views on leadership. And today it's a mix of people sharing their leadership views as well as influence views. And my theory and philosophy is that if we can create more smiles in the world, we're doing a good thing and we're enjoying life more. The second part of it is the more we encourage and inspire people to be leaders, the better our communities will be. Because when it really comes down to it, if it's not you, then who? So we are going to have about 30 brilliant speakers today share their views on leadership, how they make a difference in the world. And I'm going to encourage you to follow them, support them, and listen to what they're doing that you could even incorporate or that you could help support them in their initiatives. I have a couple books we've created. This is the Bald Bold book, and I had so many people. This is 365 pages that we had to make a second volume, and I'm not concerned about how many volumes we need to make, because the more people that are showing up in the world that are with a smile and that are inspiring hope and inspiration, I am all about promoting them. In fact, on the back of each of these cards is we amplify goodness. So if you know someone who is bald or they're just doing great things in the world, we have plenty of other events. We've done author-thons. As a matter of fact, we have an author-thon to finish the November season with the sub-theme gift. So the best gift you can get for Christmas is a book and a story. So we have about 100 authors that are going to be sharing their books, and we not only encourage you to support them by buying the gift, but more importantly, they have been filtered as leaders and people that are bringing great messages. As a matter of fact, to my left, I have a banner that we just created that, when we're giving the right messages to kids, i.e., character development and purpose-driven life, financial literacy, pride and patriotism in your country, and also imagination and creativity. We're bringing up kids that become a better contributor to our planet and to our country. So these are all important aspects. We also, for those authors that do not have this haircut, and by the way we typically say bravo or great job to the speaker before, is the host will probably do something like that, and that just means you made us proud. So if you would like to be part of one of these events, we have author-thons. We just had the International Smile-a-thon. And if you come up with an idea of an event, we're all about being creative and bringing community together. We had one lady at the author-thon back in June say, why don't we do an acronemathon? And so an acronemathon is you pick a word, you turn it into a memory cue, and then you just share it. And the cool thing about this is everyone gets to hear what's important to another person. You get to learn about other people's experiences and their insights. And I think the cool part we're heading to as a publishing company is that these episodes are so strong, they're TED Talk style, that we're translating them, and we're also transcribing them into episodes that can turn into chapters that become books in your hand or books digitally. So we're very excited about the partnerships we have. I have every single day I just pinch myself and say what a great team I have working with me, and they love each other. There's a family feel. So I do want to acknowledge that there is a very big team behind Dr. Smiley and the mission that we have. And that team includes Brian Tarr, who is our CRM master. We have a new partner, Brian Arrington, who is helping with bringing more people and more experience to our team, as well as Tanisha Carroll. She is the lead in making sure all the pieces are going together. Faison Manzour has been instrumental in providing the technology after the CRM to make sure you're witnessing this and that there's a fluid methodology and feel to the event. We have Amy Cabrera, and we have a bunch of other volunteers, so I'll find out who they are and acknowledge them at the end of the day. The main thing I want you to understand is that this was an idea, and although it's an idea that creates hopefully a smile, it's just a way of creating community and waking the world up that there are super good people and cool people that you should know and that bring hope to the world. at a very low time in my life during the pandemic, I had a termination, an invitation for my studio to be closed down because I wasn't making the payments. And I got down on my knees and I prayed. And next thing I knew, within about 30 days, I had made this big book called Dose of Hope. And it was about people I'd known. And I just asked them how they could share how they bring hope to the world. And that book generated, without asking for any help, it generated all the money I needed for my studio to be intact financially. So first of all, prayer being very important. Secondly, community being very important. Third, relationships being very important. And today, leadership being very important. So you're going to hear from the leaders today, discuss their views on leadership, give you some tips, insights, and hopefully give you some stuff that would make you a better leader. They're going to probably share some challenges they have, and they're going to share how they use their leadership to make the world better. And the world is in a constant flux, and it's either going better or it's going worse. And there's nothing that's going to stop it from changing except you and the leaders we have. So we want to encourage leaders that are in areas that they can create community or that they can get more support community. There are three ways we can support leaders and initiatives, and that is with talent, time, and treasure. And you definitely have time if something's important. So I hope you hear some things that are important. I am in the Baltimore area, and my big shout out is to my brothers and sisters who create solutions and awareness to problems that are happening in the city that I care about deeply. There are many other cities and communities that have needs, whether it's homelessness, food, starvation, joblessness, etc. And I think that this is a way for us to address the fact that it is typically leadership and leadership with creative solutions that cause an ability of a problem being resolved. So we have a speaker coming in pretty soon. I actually am excited because I went to the Military Influencer Conference and I've met some just really cool people. And I think this is really the best use of this show is that I would meet somebody, I would say, gosh, you seem like a great person to know, friend, fellow leader. And this has become a solution of having that relationship create value and hopefully collaboration. So I'd like to bring in Kevin Miller and thank him. Oh, by the way, before we bring him in, just 1 second, I do want to show the book from the inside. So any of you that are not in this book and want to be in this book, this is a birthday book celebrating 365 Days of Heroes. We start off, of course, with January 1st, Michael Gray. And the book has some blank pages, and the blank pages are not because I want them that blank way. It's because we are looking for people that can take that page and be the one who is being honored for the smiles they bring. So these are actual birthdays. If you want to get a copy of this book, you can simply go to Perfect Publishing. We have a phone number that we're going to be listening with live, but these are just such great people, and I'm so honored. That's Coach Carter. I don't know if you've watched the movie Coach Carter, but there's just some remarkable people in here. I'm just really excited to not only publish and show, but that they're people that I can really respect for all the good they're doing in the world.